Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you a bunch of ways to get out of bounds on three different maps. Kings Row, Hollywood, and Dorado. Uh, what I will say is that the competitive advantage on Kings Row and Hollywood are so strong that they have to be fixed immediately or it's going to cause a lot of problems. The one on Dorado is not as strong as the other ones. It's more like a niche situation there, but it can come in handy and it does kind of break the game anyway, so that needs to be fixed as well. All of these are done on Tracer. I'm sure no one's surprised. Here we go. Alright guys, so we're on King's Row here, and we're playing on defense, obviously. And basically this exploit is done on, well, in this one area. In Moriarty's Fine Bookshop. So what you want to do is you want to jump on top of this bookshelf, aim in this direction, towards the tile, and you shift. And you actually end up breaking through the texture itself. You jump onto that ledge, and then you just aim in this direction, and you walk off. And you land on this tile here. Now, one of the ways you could fix it is just by removing the tiles, obviously. That could fix the whole situation there. But, you know, it'd be best just to fix the ability to exit the store itself. So there's a few paths that you can take here. You got this path that you can take. You have a path over there, and there's a path behind it. So I'm going to show you guys the weakest portion, from the weakest to the strongest portion of this exploit. So we're going to go ahead and go behind us. We're just going to gently tap our way out, and we're here at this location. Uh, you're stuck in a wall, but it's a one-way wall. So you can see the edge of the wall here. You can shoot through it and everything and be completely precise about it. There might be some textures in your face, but you know, if this remains in the game, then I'm sure people won't care about that kind of stuff and just care more that they're winning. Uh, if the payload comes through here and it's like right here, it'll stop. Because it detects a nearby player, it won't move anymore. Because you're in the wall, nobody can get rid of you because you're in a wall, so the payload stops moving. Now this is a pretty strong exploit to begin with because you can't lose the game, which means you win if you're on defense. If you're on attack as Tracer, this doesn't really help you too much. Um, but if you do manage to get on defense, it is extremely powerful. And at any time, you can just walk back into this glitch zone if you want. Alright, so I'm going to show you the next path. This is another pretty strong one. So what you want to do is aim at that slab there, and you just want to jump and shift, and you land here. From this, you just want to go, you have two directions you can go, but the first direction I'm going to show you is this way. So you're just going to jump, shift over, and you have this entire tunnel that you can watch and shoot through perfectly fine, and you can't get shot back because you're through a wall, and the bullet will hit the wall and not you. So yeah, pretty strong. So if you tap in the left direction, you're basically stuck in the wall here. You can see the windows, and you can shoot through, and you can't be shot back. You're in a wall. If anything, if you mess up a little bit or it's not perfect, maybe they can shoot your hand. They can shoot your hand, but that's it. Okay, and you can kind of position yourself a little bit. You know, right here, you can't be shot at all. And as you can see, you know, I can just throw the bomb or whatever, and it goes to the wall perfectly fine. You can do all that. You can watch the buildings. You can watch all of that. You can watch the payload leaves or whatever. You can step back into out of bounds area here, and you can shoot through there. There is a wall here. You can get around it. It ends at this point, so all you have to do is kind of just strafe jump over, and you'll be in this section, so you can watch all of this, watch the health pack, watch the building, the inside of the building. You can go through this dark area here, and you'll end up at this point. Now, um, this is huge, such a huge exploit because, you know, if the game starts or whatever, your defense, you're already here. You have plenty of time to get here before the game starts. You know, the game starts, they run out, and you're just killing everybody that leaves there so easily. You know, the entrance is like right there. It's point blank basically, you know, as they go to this area from that exit there. And you're just lighting people up. You know, there's a health pack right there. You can steal it if you want. You can leave this out of bounds area and grab it. But you know, basically that's it's not worth doing if you can basically stay invulnerable here. And you can just kill anybody if they respawn and they come out this way. You can just stay here if you want. You You can move up here. You can, even leave the out of bounds area if you like. All right. Now I'm gonna show you the uh, the strongest part of this exploit here. Um, it basically guarantees that you win. You can't lose with this. There's only one way to lose, and that person needs to watch this video and have the correct character to do it. So you have to take this path. So you just jump shift over if you want. You enter this. Now this is a two-way wall. You can see through it, etc. Nobody can see you through it. Um, no one can hit you through it, and you can't hit them through it. So what you want to do is you take a right, and you're now in between this arc here. Now, or arch, sorry. It's either or, I guess. Uh, Again, you're behind a wall, you're invincible, okay? You can shoot everybody, you can watch all of that, you can watch the point, you can watch over there. Now, you're not going to be able to hit anybody over there, it's your tracer, but you can watch all of this fairly well and hit people, decently over there. You won't be able to kill anybody, but you can wound them at least. So, the idea is they're gonna take this point eventually, okay? They always do. Now, they're going to take the payload and they're going to run through here. And it's going to stop right here if you're in this position, okay? And you can inch closer to it if you want. The payload detects an enemy player, which is you, the tracer, and you're going to be here, and the payload is going to stop moving. And nobody can get rid of you. They can't see your name. They can't see you. They can't hit you. So if it's, you can AFK here, and you'll eventually win the game. The time will run out, and you'll win if you're on defense. There is one way to pull you out of here. Only one way. Uh, if basically you want to stay on this side, okay? And the payload was that way. If you're over on this side of the wall, and a Farah that has watched this video and knows what to do has her E up, she can knock you back out of the world or into the world, and you'll be killable at that point. And yay, they stopped the exploiter here. If not, well, if you stand over here, the only way that you can be stopped is if a Zarya ults you in this precise spot. And what it'll do, if she ults like right here, it'll pull you out into the world. Now, the way the Zarya ult works is that it pulls you onto the side of the orb that you're facing. So if you're right here, it'll pull you out pretty much to like this position, okay? And your head will be visible, okay? Your head will be visible. They'll be able to shoot you. They'll be able to shoot your hands. Or if maybe he shoots the Zarya ult like right there, you'll come out all the way. If he messes up and put it like right against the wall, then you're not going to be out, and you're still safe. But you can be pulled out using Zarya ult. You can't be pulled out using Roadhog. Again, the hook will hit the wall instead of you. Unless you're hugging the wall, then it might glitch through and grab you. So you're basically invincible in this area, and you can't lose. You can't lose the game. Which means you win. Of course, you can look up, and if there's snipers or anything up there, ruining your day, you can shoot them all. See, you can
Bombs
throw
away!
the bomb, and if somebody's standing there, the bomb will attach to the bottom of their feet. I tested all of this very thoroughly. Uh, this is above the staircase here. You can see the scrap all robots. So, you can shoot all through the stairs. You can see it's hitting the walls here. So you got control of so many areas, and if, an exploiter can really just stand in this area and prevent you from winning the game. It sucks. This stuff needs to get fixed. I'm showing you guys how to do this, and I know some of you are going to abuse this. There's not much that can be done to stop you guys from doing this stuff. But basically, I wanted to do this video so that Blizzard could fix this stuff and prevent it from happening. Because I would hate for this to happen to me in my competitive matches, or if I land on a team or whatever. I would hate to have to play against somebody on an opposite team who would do this kind of stuff and ruin my experience and ruin our chances of winning, even tournaments or ranked matches or whatever. This doesn't belong in the game, and it all can be fixed by preventing you from getting onto this bookcase, or by lowering this right here, this part of the door. If you lower the part of the door down, or you remove it, then the tracer won't be able to step on there, and it won't be a viable blink area, so you won't be able to glitch through there to begin with. Um, it can only be done on tracer. Her body, basically the model of her body, basically allows her to do this stuff. Uh, Plus, she's kind of built for it with her blinks and stuff. I don't know. I don't know where they were thinking, but it's super easy to get into this area. You can even like get up here. You can explore around there. You can get on the opposite side if you want. This is not a very good spot, obviously, but you you can still do it. Uh, that's pretty much it for King's Row. This is the worst map. This that can be exploited. If a trace is like standing on the other side of this wall here, you're screwed. Like you're not gonna win on attack. You just won't. Um, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next map, guys. All right, guys. So we're on Hollywood here and on attack, and this exploit is easily done from attack. So what you want to do is you want to go over there to that building as soon as the game starts, or whenever, really. This is best used in a competitive point when you're still attacking the first point. So if you can't manage to get the first point, this would be something that you would use, which is why we need to get it fixed, because it's broken in every way and it shouldn't be allowed. So what you want to do is you want to land on this corner using a shift and a jump. So let's see if I can do that here. And it takes a little bit of time, but eventually you'll get it like this, okay? So what you want to do is you want to head in this general direction, and you just want to shift a few times to get out onto the world. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, so we shifted in that direction, and now we're out in basically the death tunnel, I like to call. Tracer can just have complete control of this entire tunnel that everybody likes to walk through for some reason. Symmetrics like to put their portals here. Torbjorns like to put their turrets around here. Everybody that respawns just walks through here. They never go outside. They never do that. They always come through here for some reason. Unless you're a sniper or whatever, then they go out into the building back there. But basically you have complete control of this. You have control of the health pack here. You got, whenever somebody's respawning, you got it. You can shift jump or a strafe jump here if you want. And you can watch all of this, all of it. You can even go into that base over there if you need to. Say somebody that you think is about to respawn and you're done with this area, okay? You can just shift twice and you're through. And just pick who's ever's off, whoever walks up, okay? So this needs to get fixed right away too. This isn't something that you would see somebody doing permanently. There's so many ways to mess it up. It takes a lot of time to get started. Unless you know how to do it perfectly, and it's it's not something that you can do forever and just be invulnerable forever, but it's still cheating, and it needs to be fixed as soon as possible. There's going to be a lot of people, as soon as this video comes out, that's going to be trying to do this in competitive matches. Guys, don't do it. It's not worth it. If you want to do it in a custom, and don't tell anybody that you do it, okay? If you guys want to mess around with it, or you want to go looking for stuff like I did to get it fixed, I'm doing this so that it can get fixed, because I don't want to see somebody doing this against me. Alright, that's it for this map. I'm going to show you guys what to do on Dorado. Alright, so we're playing defense on Dorado here. I'm going to go ahead and show you the spot where this glitch is done. It's pretty strong. It's pretty powerful. It doesn't prevent you from losing the game, but it definitely does give you an advantage. It's best used as a failsafe. It kind of keeps you alive. It basically adds an extra 200 health to Tracer's health pool, basically. So by using health packs. So it's the exploit's done here, okay? And I'm basically going to show you the correct play that you would use that position if it were not to be fixed. So the idea is that attack has their payload here, and they're stuck because your players, your tanks, whatever, are up here, or they're playing this door, stuff like that, or they're playing here, preventing the payload from moving. So the idea is that you stand on top of this table, then you jump here onto the cabinet, and now you snap into position. And basically, if an enemy comes through here, you can shoot them up. If you can't handle it or you're low on life, then all you can do is you just aim in that general direction and you shift through. and you're completely through the building. And you can take the health pack.
Ever
And
get that
well,
feeling of deja vu?
I took too long, but you can shift through, get the health pack, and return back to the location if you want. Or you can just shift through, stay around for a little while, get the health pack or that health pack depending on your health needs, so you can save one. And then if you want, you can kind of, well, ambush them and then return
Let's try that
back
again.
to this location. You can throw your ult
Bombs
over,
away.
and you can completely wipe a group because they have no idea that you're coming. Because the usual only ways that you can come from are by down there, over here, or if you use one of the other tracer things that I'm sure many of you know, you can get from the very far end of the map to this location in 3 tracer jumps. Now, that one's not very useful. It's not an exploit or anything like that. It's meant to be in the game, but you know, this one is. The fact that you can pass through a wall, be unnoticed, and just take care of an enemy team like that, or just jump through the wall, get a health pack, and return back to the safety of that cabinet. It's too powerful. It gives you too much health, too much safety, and it's not competitive gameplay, guys. It's cheating. It needs to get fixed right away. Uh, you know, on a like a competitive tournament match, just imagine somebody's watching here, somebody's watching down here, and then all of a sudden your team just gets wiped on the payload. People are going to be fighting with their teammates like, why'd you let that tracer through? When well, there's not much that can be done in this area. Like, nobody goes here. Nobody goes to this back area. Nobody looks for any of that because you don't expect anybody to come out through here. To expect the tracer to pop out of this wall just out of nowhere and just wipe your team like that, yeah, it's broken. It's broken, guys. It's not as strong as the King's Row one, but it's super close. It's super close, and it can only be done on this part of the map, But still, it's it's not fun. It's not fun. If you don't want to wipe the group or whatever, or you want to return back to the spot, you got an easy way. You just jump down here, shift to there, jump on top, jump on the cabinet, teleport out. You're back, okay? Or you can stay on the cabinet, or wait, or do whatever from that point on. It's too strong. Needs to get fixed. Thanks, guys, for watching. That's all I got. There are a bunch more exploits on other maps. I've counted 30 plus exploits on other maps uh, to get off the map, basically, and to explore. None of them lead to a competitive advantage. Some of them are extremely niche and don't work too well, especially with Tracer. If they could be done with like a Widowmaker or something, then yes, they would be broken and need to be fixed. The rest, there are about 5 more on this map, but I'm not going to show you guys that. I just want to fix games that are going to end up, raising rank or whatever when that comes out officially, or in tournament matches, etc. Uh, my next video will probably be about the tutorial map and how to explore that just for funsies. Again, guys, don't use any of these out of bounds areas in play mode, tournament matches, competitive matches. Don't do it. You can get banned for this stuff. It's not fun to play against. Alright, guys, that's all I got.